Okay, we're going to try this again. My husband was in a meeting this morning, so anywho, I was saying that it was raining and we sure needed it. Let me just say, you guys, we needed it. I don't know. Thank you, JJ, for coming back. Yeah, I'm back. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, but it still lets calls come through, so I don't know what that's all about. But how are you guys doing? Christina Logan, hello, doll. Hey, German lady, how are you, doll? Good morning, Kathy. I'm going to see my mom, check on her. I can't go like any longer than 2 weeks without seeing her. You know, she starts missing me and I start missing her. So, plus I started painting her doors. She's got a utility room is right by the front door on the porch, and there are those black wrought iron on the outside doors, security doors, and then they're wood doors, you know, or whatever is inside. So I painted, I cleaned them, washed them down and cleaned them and everything last time I was there, and I painted one of them a blue color and the other one burgundy color. I'll do a video. Anyway, I put some paint on each door because my sister lives with my mom. I asked Mom, I said, which one do you, what color do you like? She said, I can't see. Glad said she's blind. She said, I can't see either one of them. So I left it like that. Hey, Miss Barbara Brunson, can't see everybody that comes in, so because I'm trying to, you know, be careful. But anyway, two of my sisters come over last weekend, and I told Mom, I said, did they say anything? She said, yeah, they wanted to know if I knew that you were doing that. And I said, Jiminy Cricket, like I'm gonna come over there and just slap some damn paint of 2 different colors and just like leave and not let you know? Oh, I know. I'm telling you, I was a daddy's girl growing up, you know, and my mom and I kind of, thank you, German lady. My mom and I kind of butted heads, I guess. My brother was, okay, so she had 7 girls, and she kept trying until she got that boy. So my little brother is, you know, the baby boy. And I don't know what it is about, you know, moms tend to, you know, be closer to the sons, and dads and daughters are close. So that was absolutely typical in the way it was in my household. So I was a daddy's girl, and so I really didn't get close with my mom until after my dad died. And after he died, I'm gonna tell you guys what it was like. So he had cancer and he was on hospice. So I would call every day, 2 or 3 times. I was living out of state and up north, and you know, I would call probably 4 or 5 times a day, checking on him and asking how, you know, how he's doing, and talking to him when I could talk to him. But so after he passed away, I stayed about 2 weeks later, you know, and helped my mom with, you know, getting the thank you notes and stuff were sent out, going through pictures and stuff. So the morning that I had rented a car, but when I stayed so long, I ended up taking it back, and my mom was taking me to the airport. We went by the cemetery. Well, my mom and them had ordered and I don't know if you guys, Molly's personal family, I don't know if you guys, or if your family does this, but my mom and dad had ordered the headstone like several years before they passed away, and their burial, all that stuff, and had it engraved, their names, their birthday, and the only thing that the company has to do is come out and put the ending date, you know. So, and on the back of it, they had all of their children's names. So anyway, we stopped by the cemetery on the way to the airport, and excuse me, I told Mom was telling me it takes like a year before they can come out of the company because it's out of state. But we were walking back to the car to go to the airport, and she said, "Well, sugar," she said, "you'll be something along the lines like your days will be a lot freer whenever you get back home and get to work because you want to call like you were calling before." And you know, I thought to myself, wow, I don't want my mom to think that she's not important, you know what I mean, or a reason that I don't call. So I just like I did, I would call her in the morning, tell her good morning on my lunch break, and I would know stuff. I would talk to her so much that I knew 1,900 miles away, I knew more about what was going on in her life than my brother and my sisters that live, you know, within an hour of her, because we talked so much. And I would hear the same thing over and over again. But, you know, that's okay. But anyway, we really got close. I mean, I always, you know, loved my mom and she loved me, but we didn't, you know, we just weren't as close as what we are now. So I'm so glad that our relationship has developed and turned into what it is. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm going to miss her when she's gone. That's for sure. I mean, I still call her and ask her how to make cornbread. You know, heaven forbid I write it down. I'm gonna try to do a little video. Yeah, my mom's first boy was stillborn, and then she had 6 girls. So, she said that they were going to try one more time, and then they had my brother. And let me tell you, my mom's not the only one that spoiled them. I spoiled them too. Good morning, M's Coffee House. Anybody else that I didn't? Happily dreams. We spoiled him too. I mean, I'm 2 years older than him, and we talk all the time. Cream her panties. I'm not texting and driving. Do you see me texting? I'm just talking. Twin thing, you make my heart sing. I'm just chit-chatting and driving. Got my cruise set, because I get better gas mileage like that. Yeah, gas is going back up. It was coming down. German lady, if you're still in here, how much is petrol or fuel where you live? And anybody else that lives out of the country, I'd be curious to know what gas is where you guys live. So, wow. Onyx, how are you? Kramer panties. What in the world made you name your channel that? Oh, lordy, lordy. So I don't know how Bullhorn Betty's avoided being arrested. I guess she's got, I don't know, that's her crew that's doing the protesting or what, but oh, you're welcome. I don't know. The last couple of days, it's just such a sad, you know, I don't know about the law enforcement. It seems like they're letting, I don't know, it seems like they're letting a lot go by. I don't know, it's just a damn shame. My mother-in-law, yesterday, I had just gotten home from the store, and I was looking for my phone, and I was like, I wonder if I left it in my Jeep. So when I went out there, I heard it ringing because it was hooked up to the Bluetooth, and I answered it. My husband was like, my mom fell. She lives 3 houses down from us. He said, my mom fell, and I said, okay, I'll go right down there. So I ran down there, and bless it, she was skin up. She had went and put a birthday card in the mail, and she said she figured she'd go ahead and do her little walk. So she walked around the neighborhood, and she said when she was walking back up on the her driveway, she's 80. She said she took a wrong step. Anyway, she fell, skidded, she said, on the concrete, but her glasses like really scratched her nose up really bad. Her knee was scratched up, and she said she thinks she broke her wrist. So I said, do you want to go to the doctor or to the ER? And she said, the ER. And I want you guys to know, I put my mask on, she put her mask on, I took her to the ER, and we got in there. And I live about 5 minutes from the hospital. We sat in there. They called her back fairly quick just to do the, to get her registered. and asked her what happened and everything. And he told her that he wanted to do a CT scan because she hit her head just to rule out an X-ray. But he said there's no rooms available, so it's going to be a little bit. You can go ahead and we'll have you do your CT and X-ray, and then we'll have you sit back in the lobby. So she did that, and when she was getting ready to go to her CT, I told her, I said, I'm going to run to the house and cook dinner, and then I'll come back up here and call me. She said, okay. You guys, it took her 5 hours to get seen by a doctor. She said that they were telling people when they came in that the wait time was 6 to 7 hours. Now, when we walked in, it was, it gave me the heebie-jeebies. There was so many people in there, and there was like little kids, and those long blue things that people barf in. A couple of them was on the floor, and parents were sitting there holding it. They were sleeping. There was people wrapped in blankets. I was like, holy crap. I don't know if it was COVID or a flu or what, but anyway, they, and a lot of accidents. They said that by the time they would get a room open, a triage available, there would be an accident come in, and they'd have to take that room, So anyway, I had already planned to go to my mom's, and I was like, I don't know if I should or not, because, I didn't know if I would need to help her out, but she's got other kids and grandkids. But anyway, I don't even know what I got off the story to tell you guys for, but I was telling y'all something about yesterday. Maybe it'll come to me. But anyway, I know what it was. I remember now. I was telling her that about the 4 guys from Oklahoma, I believe. That was a crazy, crazy thing about them finding them decapitated in the lake. And then I was telling her about little Quentin, and she really don't watch the news anymore. She said it's too depressing. It's so, so sad. Seems like every time we turn around, there's and then I saw this family, weird, like this family is disappeared, the family of 4, and they've been spotted on cameras, and I guess the dad has got some mental, paranoia or something. I don't know. This is a scary world. I know that much. I do that. And the Kylie Rodney, wow, what a mess that was. I hate that true crime, the YouTube true crime is kind of taking the course that it's taken. Really? Is it with the COVID twin thing? And I saw on a Newsweek the other day, they were saying that it's got I guess it's another strand, and they were saying that the symptoms are different. But I've heard so many different symptoms from people anyway. It's just, I don't know. They said that my husband, every time I get on here, guys, and drive, I'll start yawning. That we've had it right in the beginning. Yes, they sure do. Child Protective Services definitely need to do that. How old were the other 2 children? Doesn't she have 2 more children? And I'm all over the place, but did I see that they're kind of trying to hold Fossey responsible for some stuff, or he's in trouble because he lied about some stuff in the beginning? Seems like I saw something like that the other day. I watched an infectious disease doctor was on Oprah back in the 80s. I think it was in 82. And I shared it with Ginger Locke's mom back right when all this started happening. And, yeah. You guys, he predicted, he didn't call it what it was, but he said that there would be, a virus or whatever, and that there wouldn't be enough respiratory, the mask or whatever they were having trouble with. And I didn't drink coffee this morning. I might need to stop and get me some. But he really, the shortages of masks, how the hospitals were like over, didn't have enough people to man them or rooms. So if he knew, and of course he didn't know when or whatever, and I guess, if you're in that field, you kind of figure, well, I think he was saying about the bird flu, and it would come from, I think he said it would come from, where it come from, but you would think that we would have been better prepared, or I don't know. I guess maybe they think, well, like Y2K, everybody thought that was good, and people prepared for that, and then, so I guess you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, I watched Nonsense last night. I think it was Nonsense, or was it Rabbit Hole? Yeah, I know they have to get evidence, but is it? But still, it's almost like a dang circus, with the mom and the brother and the boyfriend and the grandmother. I mean, and then the protesters, and then Lordy, it's fixing to really get crazy because Sloppy Molly and her booty boy are fixing to depart and grace them with their presence. So that'll be a good rat fuck. You know what I mean? Big mess. Yeah, they're going down there to supposedly to celebrate Vaughn's birthday with Miss Wynette or whatever. She's so full of crap, man. So full of crap. And I started watching Jenny Jin Jan last night. She was streaming Michelle. Okay. I don't even know what to say about that. She was pulling 600, 700, 800 people. But when I tuned in, she was going berserk, she was crying, all emotional and stuff. I reached out to her whenever I logged in not long ago, and I saw that the Amber Channel and them had unearthed supposedly that her baby really didn't pass away from what he did, and the meltdown that she was going to the hospital. I reached out to her and texted her, and I said, please, please, please log off. This place is not, it's dangerous for you. It's not for you. I'm really, really worried about you. She basically told me that she was too hard-headed to give in and let him win. So you can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves, and she will not listen to anything you say. She won't listen to anything. So, you gotta let her butt with her own head, and I guess she survived so far. I don't know if that's true, what they're digging up, but I do know it's freaking wrong that they're freaking digging it up. I mean, they shouldn't be, putting it out there like that. I mean, to me, that is bullying and harassment, and I don't know how people could think that it's not anything but that. I'm really surprised, but I know she's done some crazy stuff too. Trust and believe, I know she's done some crazy stuff too, but it seems like she, for the most part, doesn't involve other people. You know what I mean? She may talk about a few people, but she mainly, just gets crazy and does stupid shit, and it's because of people in chat. She gets triggered really easily, and so she does self-harm to herself, I feel like. But then when other people, and then Penelope Lane, I that's what I was saying. I watched, I wish I could remember what channel it was last night. I think it was Nonsense, but about Penelope and Molly, and they think that Penelope is some other person too. She's been around a lot longer than what she claims, but she is, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just think that it doesn't need to be like this. We really need to not let people, hey Mario, not let it be okay, you know. I don't know, but I really think that you know, Michelle is just a minute from something bad happening. I don't know. I hate it, but you can't tell her anything. And I don't think that Valentina's her mod anymore. I don't know. Maybe she is. She's got all new mods. I don't even recognize people. Of course, I'm sure people change their name to go in there. And then Brian St. John, why don't he just crawl up Molly's ass? You know what I mean? Koala, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you can't help her. I mean, she will argue with. She'd make a preacher cuss. I'm just telling you, she'd make a preacher cuss, and I really hate that. That she's so damn hard-headed that she can't see. No, it's not for her, Ems. You're so right. I wish that she would just listen. And it seems like, you know, she's so erratic. And like last night, she said, I gotta take my nighttime meds. That's a bad thing about having mental illness, is that, you know, I could stay up for 3 days or whatever. But she, I think, was intoxicated personally. It seemed like she was intoxicated, or whenever she was alive. And let me just tell you something. That poor Lola. I know, I can't watch her. I just like watch her in bits and pieces. I mean, even, I don't even think the clip channels are like covering her. I think I saw Kool-Aid in here a while ago. Maybe I didn't, but no, I just thought she posted something. I don't think that Kool-Aid is clipping her anymore. You know, I mean, she's a hot mess. Almost like you. I don't want to have any interaction with her because I don't want to have blood on my hands. You know, back several months ago, right when Michelle was starting her channel, Penelope's Lane had, well, I went over to the Amber channel. She had my name in the title. She was actually watching one of my lives and reacted to it. So I went in, and anyway, I reached, Penelope was in chat along with other people, and they were really, you know, being really ugly and stuff about shit that Marissa had said to me. So she, you know, about a week later comes in and says, if you really want to know, under one of my videos, and leaves a comment and says, if you want to know the truth about Michelle, and it's put a link there, click on this link. Well, I started watching it, and then I didn't finish it, but I wrote her and told her, you know, do you want to have that on your hands? I mean, she obviously is unstable. And especially if she's supposedly in the medical field or whatever, you know, she says that she has got to know that she is like, I'm sure breaking rules by, hey, draft towards Stephen, by engaging and instigating. I don't know. I just think that I wouldn't want that on my hands, and I wouldn't want to push her. It's sad. It's really sad. You know, people that don't have anything to lose are dangerous. So, and I don't think she's got much to lose. Yeah, she is unstable. Yeah, like I said, I don't recognize anybody that's in there. And I know that, you know, she kept pushing Vinny G and all that stuff until, boy, you know, and, you know, you can't, she's a bully herself in her own right. She absolutely is. And, you know, whenever she's up there talking and she's reading chat, Jet Setter, I hadn't seen you in a long time. When she's up there reading the comments and stuff, and she goes from being serious to, or you think she's taking the comments serious. Yeah, unhinged for show. And then the next thing out of her mouth is, there is. I was like, oh my God. She is, I'm surprised she didn't have padded rooms. And then freaking, I missed the whole rat and the bat thing the other day. But I caught Alicia's live last night when Sloppy Molly had the mouse in the house and called non-emergency 911 police. I freaking laughed my ass off. She is so stupid, man. So I did watch that, but I didn't catch Michelle's. I didn't catch that, but if I was Adrian, I would have been like, kill it, I want to see it dead. She's ridiculous, man. She was acting, I don't know if you guys saw it. She regurgitated. I can't believe it was like from 2019. I can't believe it's been that long. Yeah, I know. Do you think they really found Gypsy Rosalie? Hello. Oh, I'm so glad you. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. Do you think that's really her? Hey, Miss Carla, how are you, babe? Do you think that's really her ex or whatever? I know that they, I think the Amber Channel said that she talked to him. She was saying that wasn't her, his voice, but oh, it was him. Wow. And I think she talked to the one that she's divorcing now, or also. And you know, she lies so bad. Like she just said not long ago that she had signed the papers and told about what was going to happen, and so Penelope couldn't out it. And then she says, just the other day, I heard her say that they signed the papers in June, both of them. Oh, really? Tonight? Well, I'm not subscribed to the Amber Channel, but I might have to tune in and see that, you know, see what he's got to say. Well, I know the little baby that passed away was with him, and didn't they have another one together? I don't know. I'm curious about the daughter. I feel bad if they're of age and they can like get online and see their mom doing this, because that's just jacked up. I mean, that would be like, if, I don't know, I would be like having my mom committed if she was up there acting like that, doing that crap. Well, she certificate of the baby, and I couldn't see sudden infant death. But now I also saw something. There was something else written above that, but I couldn't see it. I didn't. Oh, okay. So much crazy stuff. I don't know. Like, did she even work in, you know, the movies? I don't know. You can't believe half of what she says. But when she was screaming, Lola, 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 the dog the other night, I guess somebody in chat said that Lola was scared. And she said, oh, she's not. And then she started screaming her name. That, man, that is dog abuse. I'm surprised that somebody had called animal services on her, because that is like, I don't care if she was licking and doing all that. Oh, it's fictitious. But she says that she's got a daughter. Man, so you just can't believe anything the old heifer says. But I tell you one thing, she most definitely is still pulling the numbers in. I guess people want to see the shit show. It was a slow night. They'll go up there and watch her. I can't watch. It's repeat and repeat. I swear, I think she's got Pete and repeat stuck up her ass, man. And that, I've known several people that have had strokes, and I'm just here to tell you. Sorry, guys, I'm taking an exit. They didn't. They don't repeat themselves like that. So I don't know what that is. If that's part of her mental illness, but I hope she retired the damn toast and the egg. That egg was about to drive me crazy. I think I'm gonna whoop in here and get me a cup of coffee at this coffee house, because I am like got the yawns. Trying to decide where I want to go. Oh, it was a dog. Wow. Wow. What? I mean, that's a hot mess, isn't it? She's up there with like that Tam Tam, one of those other crazy people. I'm going to Christine. I'm fixing to stop and get me some coffee. I normally don't drink coffee, but when I'm home, this is what I'm hooked on: vanilla Coke. And I'm here to tell you guys, I'm addicted. Like my head starts hurting if I, don't have one within an hour of getting up. And even when I have had one or had a Coke, my body starts craving it. So I'm gonna have to go through, go do some serious, go to rehab. When I get off my Coca-Cola or vanilla Coke, and I love vanilla Coke. I guess you do whatever you make your mind up to, but lordy, my brother-in-law has got lung cancer, and he started chemo, so I've been like having him on my mind. So many people have cancer these days. It's just like you would think as long as cancer's been out that Michelle with her kids, I think they put you at two boys. Well, who knows? Who knows? And there's a story there about her mom. You can bet there's a story behind that. Generally we don't just not have anything to do with our moms because we don't have anything to do, or it's a popular thing to do. But yeah. Oh, Koala, I'm glad you're a survivor. Oh crap. Uh, yeah, you would think as long as cancer has been around that they would have had, found a cure or, whoops, sorry guys, or something, some kind of treatment for it. I don't think the government wants them to, but I tell you one thing, I was watching the Today Show, and it was within the last 6 months, and they said that I can't remember what kind of cancer, but they did this trial, and they actually said that I think they only had one person. They said that they had, for whatever particular kind of cancer it was, that they were actually able to find a kind of a cure for it. I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can find it, because it sucks. I lost my dad. My mom had stomach cancer. She survived it, but I mean, I've got it on both sides of my family, cancer. So. All right, guys, I'm going to get off this thing. I'm going to go in here and get me some Java and take a little tingle break. But thank you guys for coming and joining me. Breast cancer. Okay. Onyx, did you have the BRCA whatever test done? I wanted to, that's my deal. I like think about, you don't want to like, hey, Money Moves, how are you, babe? But I don't know. I just have a premonition that I may get cancer. So I thought, would the doctor think I'm crazy if I come to him and say, can you do a blood test like periodically and just check to see and look what my numbers are? But oh, okay. Oh, a reduction. Listen. My sisters all had like big boobs, and whenever, and I never really had any, so they teased me, and stop. They used to tell me when God was passing out nipples, I thought he said pimples, and I got in the wrong line, so I teased my nieces and nephews, the younger kids. When I would come home to visit or whatever, I would tell them that, holy moly, 20-something pounds. Oh my God, I bet you felt like a new person. That's a lot. But anyway, I tell them that I had a breast reduction. So, all right, guys, y'all have a good day, and I will see you guys in the street. I hope that it's beautiful on wherever you guys are at. Much love. Bye. Thanks for joining me too, keeping me company.